Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be trying making your aquarium that little bit smarter. You might use some mechanical timers or digital timers on your aquariums right now, such as something like this, which is a mechanical timer. You simply push down the buttons and it'll make this kind of mechanical ticking noise, which isn't great. If there's a power cut, it won't obviously keep the time. If your lights are turning like 8 AM every morning and there's a power cut, that'll make the timer run later than normal. So it's not ideal, although it does work and it's reliable. The next thing is a digital timer, and there's different versions of something like this, but this one right here, bulky, hard to use, loads of buttons. I don't really understand it. But if there's a power cut, I think it does save the timer because it has a battery built in. The problem with that being is that the battery will run out one day. It's not ideal, and I just don't really like it that much. I'm sure the battery will recharge somehow, and I don't really understand it fully, but it's bulky and it's not very nice to use. So the alternative I suggest is buying a smart plug like this one. This one's from Tapo, it's a TP-Link, it's called TP-Link 100, P100, something like that. I'll leave a link in the description for something like this. And with this, you can add it on your mobile. So it's just a simple, really small plug. This is obviously UK, but you can get one for your country, obviously. And I think it's just really small, really nice to use on your phone, keeps everything really simple, and you can run all your tanks on this. So you can run your lights, your CO2, if you use aeration. I'm currently testing out some aeration, so I've also got the air pumps on this as well to come on at night time. It's just really useful and so simple to use. And another thing, when you're using one of these, if there's a power cut, it obviously remembers your time. So that is one of the most important things for me. I think that's just brilliant. That sells it for me. It's really easy to use. You don't have the problem with the power cuts. It's all on your phone, so you can adjust it as much as you want to the perfect time, and it's just at the accessibility of your fingertips on your phone, which you always carry around with you. So that's ideal for me. So I know there's loads of different apps and loads of different types of these you can get. You can get loads of different brands. Every app will be different. But the one that comes with this, I'll let you have a look at it on my phone. So here we can see we've got like all my tanks in here. We've got the CO2, the air pumps, the lights. This one over here, I actually don't use one of these little things because I use a Twin Star, and I have like another kind of timer that allows me to adjust the light intensity and things like this. If you want to go check something like that out, I think Yuri's has a good YouTube video about that, so I'll link that in the description too if you want to go check that out. But back to the product in hand right here, we've got my CO2. So if I type in my ADA 45P, which is this one right here, you can see the CO2 is on right now. We can schedule it, so we can put it on every day at a certain time, off every day at a certain time. One little thing I might add is when you're looking at something like turning your CO2 on and your lights off, you want to be looking at when you're putting your CO2 on versus your lights. So typically, personally, I put my CO2 on 2 hours before my lights. So back to what I was showing on the screen right here, we've got my CO2 on at 8 o'clock. So that means my lights would come on at 10 o'clock. And then you can see my CO2 is off at 4 o'clock, meaning my lights go off at 5 o'clock. So I have my CO2 turns off an hour earlier than my lights turn off. And that just gives a bit of balance to the pH drop. It's a bit more gradual, and I could go on and I can expand on that, but basically this is what I do. Turn the CO2 on 2 hours before the lights and 1 hour before the lights turn off. As simple as that, huh? I've also seen many people use like an Alexa or something like this, and they're like, turn my lights on, turn my office lights on. So you could definitely achieve something like that with one of these products. If you want to go say, turn my ADA 60F blah blah on, then yeah, you could do that. So that's really cool as well. But we have timers, so I don't really need to do that, I suppose. I've got on a scheduled timer so that I know my plant is very consistent. while we're on the topic of this tank, let's just have a quick look at it and see how it's doing. So let's go in and have a look. We have the plants, we still have some algae issues here and there, but overall, the tank's doing pretty well. I'm actually currently trying to use an air pump, as I said, so we've got an air pump here. I plan to make my own little air pump kind of like guard, but for now I'm using this like plastic wrap to stop the splashing everywhere outside the top of the tank. But I'm really looking forward to showing you the updates on how it's changed how my tanks run. The benefits using such an air pump is like the surface scum disappears, the beneficial bacteria is enhanced, things such as this. But yeah, overall it's doing very well, especially with the added timers that I'm using. It's now scheduled exactly on time to when everything I want to turn on, and it all runs really smoothly. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. It was just a quick one just to show you this product and how you can streamline your aquariums, make them a wee bit smarter. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate the comments. They make a big difference. So whatever you do, any kind of comments is much appreciated. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.